Good evening, everybody. This is the semifinals of our Chaos Comedy Tour Tournament, the Spring 2021 Final Fantasy Randomizer Tournament. Tonight we've got Game 2 of Fryteeth versus Pickles and Beer. Fryteeth won Game 1. Our runners tonight have defeated some pretty stout runners to get here. Fryteeth has taken down Jat, Krellin, Saracen, and Zero Cool. Meanwhile, Pickles and Beer has taken out Zenobian, Chanagan, Climentitus, and Darendries to get here. We've got Fighter, Black Belt, Red Mage, Black Mage. We had the runners did a party draft, and I will let my partner John. I am DM Stewart 1981. My partner is John. I'll let him explain the seed.
Awesome, thank you, DM. So tonight we have ourselves obviously two blessings and three curses. So total of 5 blurses. The seed we are in, as you mentioned, the semifinals. So we are on Entrance Shuffle. We have Monster in the Box still active, and we also are still dealing with, we have a free canoe, so a little bit of mobility. What I'll do is I'll jump into the blurses. So Fighter rolled for the blessings, white magic spells, and plus 20 MDF, but rolled negative 30 hit points, negative 10 agility, and Thief Sword as its curses. So pretty stacked against that Fighter. Black belts, plus Excal and plus 20 agility. However, minus 15 vitality, minus 10% total hit, and minus 5 luck. Meanwhile, we are off. So I will get back to the blur. Yeah, I'll get back to the blurs in a second.
We have Invis and Wall at level 1 white, and Fire 3 Temper and Bane at level 1 black. Those numbers next to there are their bracket seeds. Pickles and Beer came in the out of 64, seed 45, and has taken out quite a few good runners.
Okay, we have gold minus 2 bracelets in the armor shop for Canarian.
That's a nice pickup at level. That's a nice pickup in Corneria.
Mm-hmm. Jot it down. Don't memory hole it so you can come back. Hopefully you will be back to pick something up. What's nice about that level 1 wall on the white magic side is that is Red Mage learnable. So that is going to give you obviously a little less incentive to have to find your ribbon. If you have it Red Mage learnable level 1, you're going to have multiple charges of it, and towards the end, you're going to be using more of your Fire 3 charges, if you're still using it, on your Black Mage. So, it's nice to have that.
And let's just say that we can also. It's also Black Mage learnable because Black Mage gets the level 1 white spells.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so some nice pickups in the early test. We got a huge chunk of change out of that lower left test, 11,700 gold. An iron armor minus 2, and what was the other one? I missed the other one in the northwest test. But that being said, that early fighter is pretty tough. They have that minus 30 hit points, so they're subjected to some pretty decent damage. But that iron minus 2 armor does give them a chance to soak up some blows.
And that is a nice hero run at the start of the encounter table.
Mm-hmm. However, you find a big old pile of grumps right after you get away from what's his face.
Yeah, get away from Garland. And we get a key. We get a key from the king. That's a great... And the cube. That is a great pickup.
Yep.
Wait, Fryteeth. Fryteeth.
Why are you not going in? He is doing that.
He is.
What he's doing
is just saving first.
Because of Monster in the Box.
That's
our
right.
good friend. Because right now all the firepower you really have is, you have Fire 3.
There's a monster in a box.
Yep. Creeps can definitely tear your party apart depending on your turn order.
And depending on what kind of nastiness they roll.
Yeah, and with this Fire 3, you don't have something that really works against them. So if they roll down, you have a chance to take them out. Yeah, this is not looking very promising. Let's see if we can get some turn orders here. Nope. Okay, we're skipping that.
Yeah, we're skipping those Caribs. As J-Lo points out in the chat, that is good XP this early in the game if you can take them out.
Okay, skipping the test.
Money.
Another monster box. Ooh. Fire, paralyzed. Actually, kind of a free attack from them. They're not that bad. They're sub 1.
Oh. They hit like a truck, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you take this out, and this is actually... Yeah, this jumps you, 4 levels right there? 3? And another big old chunk of things. And canal, so...
And a bridge.
Wow. There we go.
Yowza.
Okay, well...
So, where do you go? Where do you go from here? Do you go to Provoca, or do you go to check Dwarf Cave?
No, I go to Provoca. There's nothing, I don't want to dip Dwarf Cave because I don't have an adamant.
Because we don't have either.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
If you had TNT, I would definitely go after it because I could grab TNT plus I can do the Dwarf Armory spec at the same time. If you had adamant, maybe, but you also don't have warp, so you're walking all the way in and then having to walk all the way out. So it's a lot, it's time. Ooh. Pickles is finding that Karib fight, and he makes it through without a ton of damage on the first run through. A bunch of misses, so he's getting some. He's already starting to kick out at these, so he actually might be able to go through this pack. Takes out the fighter, which is probably going to be your goal anyway.
Yeah, we're probably danning the fighter anyway.
Wow.
Nice.
Pickle got some really nice turn order, and he got a good kill. Get that heal helmet.
That's a heal helmet. I don't mind getting that.
You know why? Because heal helmets tend to sell very well. Oh, but you're down to no. Ouch. Oh yeah. There you go. You ran into the other pack that you needed your Fire 3 for after exhausting all of them.
Yeah.
Other
after exhausting all of them on the Caribs.
That were resistant to them. But it's knowledge. Fryteeth, on the other hand, is facing the bridge boss that we all love and know, and making his way to Provoca. As I was mentioning, without one or more of the items, for dipping Dwarf Cave, I don't go there. The lure of all the tests is a siren song, because how many of those tests could be monster box?
And Provoca is Gaia.
Not something you like to see. Not this early. No, you get K-3 for the Okay, K-3 is pretty steep, so it looks like Fryteeth is gonna fill up his inventory so he can avoid monster in a box.
Ooh. I'm not used to playing with monster in a box, so I'm not used to thinking that way.
Yep. If you have your inventory full of the item that you're trying to pick up, it's going to show you the item, and then you can figure out, do I want to drop an item from it? Now, you risk, obviously, dropping the item and finding a monster box behind it, but you know if it's actually worth it or not.
Right, you know whether or not it's worth trying to fight a monster in a box.
Yeah, because for armor, if you see, oh, look at that, that's an Opal +4 bracelet. You go after and you fight for that because that's a fantastic thing. But if you see a copper -4 or copper -2 for what we actually have, you don't go after it. you don't want to compromise. So.
And Pickles doing Bridge Boss. Fryteeth heading down towards Crescent Lake. I like that play.
Yeah.
Well,
use that
actually,
hero run to
maybe
get
I
all the
like
way
that
down
play.
there.
Nope. Nope, that's not. Crescent Lake is Lefane.
Oh.
Ew.
So, yeah. Can't do much with that. So literally, you're on your way over to what you hope is Elfland, or whatever it is. But this was a seriously long hero run. What do we have here? We have Melmond.
It's Belmond.
Purple Melmond.
Fade, heal 3, and exit.
You know what? We were talking about scanning the fighter. The one thing about this fighter is the fighter can learn all these white mage spells. So now, I don't know how many charges they're going to get. What is it? Maybe is it 2 charges when they get their? Yeah, the fighter can have some somewhat decent utility if you keep him around. Possible.
Vanilla Warp must promote to get.
Ooh, there you go. There's a ribbon. You fight for one of those. And you don't have to fight. That's a feel-good pickup. The elves have something decent in the garden shed.
Classic Gamer suggesting that Fighter may be more useful as a more sturdy white mage. I'm not sure how much more sturdy it is.
Fryteeth, meanwhile, is in Marsh Cave. It's probably your best play right now. You don't have a lot of stability with your magic. You don't have anything outside of level 1. Ooh. He finds his tip on the very first item, the very first one. Pickles and Beer finds a super juicy pack of Double Naga and all those waters, but no Ice 3.
Yeah, that's not a pack I want to fight.
Nope, not with Fire 3. Find some good money though in what's a little hooray.
And Pickles and Beer gives the people what they want. Talks to Hooray Dwarf.
Yep. Pickles and Beer is making the dive for the armory. Interesting. Okay.
Well, but that's the way he went around. That's the way true. Pickles and Beer went around, so.
He did go check. Oh, Monster Box Skirmadoo says, Fire 3, Fire 3. This feels good. This is a pack you can take out if you get.
Ow.
Yeah. Well, that Iron -2 armor is definitely going to keep that fighter up, but that Black Belt definitely felt some pain. Ugh.
Aegis shield.
I like that. And a Thor Hammer. If you drop the Thor Hammer, let's see if it's. Oh, and it's a free one. Okay, you have a free lit too. Okay. Fryteeth making his way out. He has Canal, he has Bridge, he has Ship, he has his way out of the inner sea. This works well if you are on the #NeverIce boat and you don't want to go to ice right now. That's fine. You can go out and search what is Melmond. Meanwhile, Pickles and Beer is doing a lot of test checks. Right.
And so is Fryteeth.
Okay.
You know, I agree with that. I agree with that strategy.
It's on your way. That's 3 checks, 3 test checks, plus you have 2 craft panel checks, and you find sharks and RSA hags, which is obviously not something you're going to be looking at. Catman? I don't think they're particularly weak to Fire 3, and they look like they rolled up a little bit. We're north of 180.
I never liked Catman. For some reason, Catman always rolls something bad for me.
Oh my god. He's like, no, I don't want to have my Black Belt killed again.
I'll tell you the other one that always seems to roll something nasty for me are Caribs.
Okay.
Oh,
in
we
Melbourne?
have Crescent Lake at Melmond.
Very nice. Okay. We get
That's
another item check.
That's an item check. That's an incentive.
What is white magic?
Not anything great on the white side. We get Nuke. Nuke on the black side. That's always a nice thing to find.
That is a feel good to find. At level, and then at level 6, you're going to have some limited charges, but you'll have it there as a pocket.
Tail.
Oh, no. Not a fun tail. Not fun.
I am not a big fan of that. With most likely danning the fighter.
The thing is, right now you're in this weird position where you're like, who do you dan? Because you've had such bad luck, like who's being killed and who hasn't been killed. It's like, what do you do with who you dan or not? What I do see here is fryteeth is going to make the Ordeum play, which is pretty much your play right now.
I have a thought.
Okay.
It's based off of something that has been brought up in chat. Fighter's not a fighter. Since he doesn't really get the swords, he's not a fighter. He gets white mage spells.
He's a stockier, beefier white mage.
Yeah, he's a beefier. Use him as a beefy white mage. Yeah, he's only going to get the first couple levels, but still, he's a beefier white mage.
Okay. With this kind of variability that happens in this flag, I mean, I could see somebody taking the cautious approach and keeping. Oh no, fryteeth, go back. That's a mage stick. It doesn't matter if it rolled down. Mage sticks are sweet. That's a free fire too. Oh, but you know what? I like your play. I like your thought. Maybe you do keep up that fighter because literally, you just set him in the front, you equip him with some good armor, and he picks up blows, and then acts as your pseudo white mage.
Yeah, he's a beefier white mage that gets all the armor. And no, fryteeth, you already did that one.
Yeah, the maze is always a little bit tricky. Especially the way that this background, all these colors are blending together. I think he's caught himself in a little bit of a loop right now.
He did. He did get himself caught in a little loop. Pickles and Beer, meanwhile, taking the Ice Cave play.
Ooh. Well, this is spicy. With this kind of magic and this kind of party comp and just in general.
I don't know if I disagree with that.
Well, you saw what you got out of Fruit Crescent, which was tail, so you're kind of sunk there. But he doesn't know. Pickles doesn't know because he hasn't been to Marsh. He doesn't have Sip, so he doesn't know what's outside of the inner sea. He's banking on the fact that something is required in, out of ice. Ooh, flame sword. Oh, you're so with that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. You gotta remember, these swords only on that fighter.
We get adamant out of ordeals. And yes, Classic Gamer is on target. The red mage can use that.
That's true. I think right away, okay, who needs the weapon? It's the fighter, and the fighter can't use that weapon. Wait, your red mage can use it. In your early game, though, your red mage, you kind of want him slinging that fire 3 right now.
Let's see, Great Axe.
Brothers are checking a lot of tests. I wonder if the way that I'm seeing this,
we get a crystal out of ice.
Okay. Pickles kind of deciding, do I want to run back out of here, or do I want to try to fight my way through tech more tests? The ways I've seen them tech tests, I wonder if they are, trying to get more things for that fighter and keep him up.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
It at least keeps his options open.
Okay. Fryteeth is going to make his way over to the Onrak continent, and if I'm not, I have to remind myself, we have Northern Docks on or no? Can't remember on this life that if we do.
I think we do. I think we've got Northern Docks.
Yes, we do.
Northern Docks are on.
Okay. All right, that's a good check. So Fryteeth's gonna obviously check the caravan, also known as Underhill.
And the other thing I noticed was houses are on the expensive side.
Yep.
Vanilla Onrak.
Okay. Can't do much with that. That's unfortunate. So, what we know,
we know floaters. We know that unless the shop item is a bust, floaters required.
Yep, that's very true.
Rephrase that. Unless the shop item and Bicky are a bust, floaters required.
Mm-hmm.
Because Gaia and Lefane are the only two that we have not seen yet, and that's Bottle.
Okay, Bottle's the crystal.
That's a good... Because Gaia is in Provoca.
Okay. Pickles and Beer is going to pick that up, and Fryteeth gets bounced out of Waterfall Cave by a bunch of mudgles.
Mudgles are rough.
And they rolled something that took them down. Yeah, the Gatsby that he ran into last time decided to second row his black belt twice in a row, depriving him of some of his offensive firepower. Again, here's those Mudgles. Gets away this time, though.
And another Mudgle. And our Bottle gets us TNT. It's dynamite.
Okay. So we have access to both of the Dwarf Cave items. Don't know what either of them give us, but we'll see.
And
it's
that Frost Giant Frostwolf pack.
I've heard this
sleep touch.
Colloquially coined as the Jotunheim pack. Put one of your dudes to sleep. And you lost your turn order. It's first. Nope, Chunky Frost Giant, so you're not taking them down with one Frost, with one Fire 3, but yeah. Ouch. Didn't help that they dumped you.
That's an ugly fight to go through.
Nice thing about Pickles and Beer doing the routing back to the Dwarf Cave is he's able to stop in Canaria, pick up 2 of those gold -2 bracelets. So he's got some actual some protection for those mages.
Yes, and he's picking up some potions and maybe a house. I mean, houses for 2,400, that's...
Keep your wallet hard.
Yeah.
Looking back over Fryteeth, he keeps running into those Mudgle packs and they're hitting like dump trucks.
So, before we get too much further, I would like to give a massive shout out to our tracker Shadowed and our restreamer Lord of the Synth. We cannot do all of this without them. Okay, Aeolus, is that the instrument or is that the Okay, that's the lute. That's the instrument. Most of them, it's pretty clear which one's the instrument and which one's the. We got a monster in a box. It's a Sahag Red Sahag pack.
The one that picked up the thing. Oh, he gets a slab.
Slab out of
Oh, no.
Waterfall.
He's got to walk back through this path. And he gets jumped. Oh. I think if he doesn't get away from here, I wonder if you just nope out of here and come back when you know you have more.
Yes, we have in fact seen Melmond and Lefane, so, and they are not that far from each other.
Waterfall Cave is killer.
Oh, Waterfall Cave is ugly, and that could be Pickles. That could give Pickles and Beer the advantage.
Mm-hmm. You have a little bit of different visibility on both our runners' side, but we're starting to see a little bit of convergence. Obviously, you know that Crystal. Okay, so you got Crystal out of ice, and then from Crystal you got. That being said, he's required because I can use loot. So, unfortunately, those hashtag never ices, you gotta do ice this time. And you had to do Marsh, which Pickles and Beer found. He found his ship after fryteeth did the very early yank out of Marsh for his ship. So, the two dungeons that most everybody hates, Marsh and ice, you gotta do them both this time.
See, I am Team Never Marsh rather than Team Never Ice.
I'm Team Never either of them if I can avoid it, but sometimes you gotta do it. There are certain flags that force you to marsh right away. These kind of flags, if you get, bad luck on what towns roll where, it's going to obviously affect your ability to get out. God, this waterfall cave is just ridiculous. Right, this is your third parasite here. He's dead try again. Classic Hammer brings up a really good point. That fighter could learn exit. I don't know if he's going to have the target for it just yet, but if you really insist on doing this, I guess you could do something about that.
I don't know if he's going to get the spell charges for it, though.
Yeah. Okay.
So the other thing, I tend to be more ice than marsh because you get a lot more chests in ice than marsh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the place where you get a lot more chests and have a good probability of getting nasty rolls from enemies is better than the place where you get not a lot of chests and a lot of nasty rolls from enemies.
I'm looking over fryteeth's side and seeing him pause. I'm wondering if he's looking for a certain frame to maybe try to take this fight on. Oh, he's waiting for the robot to walk towards him so he doesn't have to take that fight. Okay, for a second I thought he was waiting for a certain frame to take the fight to see if he got a smaller pack, which he does get a little bit smaller, 3 less wolves, but he still gets jumped. He's going to try to fight his way through it. Gets off 1 fire 3, so that's going to take out 3 wolves. And, alright. Okay.
And Pickles and Beer gets the tail from Crescent Lake in Melmond.
Mm-hmm. Alright, he's on his way. Oh no.
Oh.
You get the jump, and you get 2 extra fossils from last time, and you're asleep now. Not careful on that first damage on that first fire 3 on that top frost giant, but the red mage's down. Good turn order there, and you get that experience. So now you got to slog your way through with 2 light warriors, and the gatekeepers of this waterfall cave are your Munticles right now.
Yeah. Speak of the devil.
Yep. Even with the armor that the fighter has, you're not.
And there he goes out again.
Okay, fryteeth is out. 4 attempts banging your head against that waterfall cave. That is just not. Yeah, that's not
and
good.
Let's see. No, what else can Fryteeth do? He's going to end up doing
that adamant. I think that's the only thing you can turn in right now.
That or go to ice.
Yeah, that's true. It's ice. That's his thing. He'll go to ice eventually if he doesn't try to come back and bang his head against the waterfall rock again. I'm sorry, the waterfall, yeah.
Pickles and Beer, meanwhile, is doing the Ordeals play.
Mm-hmm. Ordeals
was the adamant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Adamant goes to Chime. Okay, oh, Lord, do we have Sky?
Yep. Oh, and he has still the Parade Dwarf on. Oh, it's a terrible feeling. Fryteeth, he's still Parade Dwarf. No. Oh, sadness. Meanwhile, our race streamer looks like he's on the hashtag #KillHarray Dwarf train.
Oh. Fryteeth, you monster. That's Hooray Dwarf. Don't kill Hooray Dwarf.
Oh no. We have Odd Eyes with Quad X out there. That's not good.
Oh, that's another one that always rolls nasty for me, is Odd Eyes. Those things.
Yuck. Alright.
Although, worst I've ever seen. What's the worst you've ever had?
Oh, everybody loves your Thunder or your Nuke or your Crack Imps. I've gotten a couple of those. That's the worst because you could not get away. You see them all the time early on and you can't get away. But I've had some pretty terrible ones. I mean, we all just ran into a fun async seed. I won't spoil it for anybody, but we ran into async seed with a very early and very common enemy with Lit 3. And that's when you are that early in the game, you're just like, what do I do here? And there was a lot of saves coming. So I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't run the one of the community instincts recently. So but yeah, that was pretty bad.
Oh, I had the combination of I had a three monster combination that I will say is the worst I've had. 3 monster combination had Thunder Imps. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Thunder Imps. Sleep Touch Creep. Damage Poison Ogre.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. And Pickles and Beer. That's fantastic. He was on the defense +1. Did Fryteeth attack that? I don't think he did.
No, he did not. Fryteeth did not. Fryteeth got the adamant and ran right out.
Oh no! Oh, okay. Crawls and bones. Yeah. Oh, it's dark. Okay, you're getting out of here. That's a really, really, really nice pickup. I really like a defense pickup. You can't swing it, but you can use it. And depending on who's your frontline guy, that's 2 casts of... So it's rude. So it's 2 casts and Invis at once. So if you use it, 3 times in a row, you're fully invised up on your own. If you combine it with somebody else casting Invis 1 or Invis 2, you can be completely complete evasion status after 2 turns. So
well, Pickles and Beer is going to check Underhill, going to check Onrak, and potentially go and check. This was a party draft.
Yep. All right.
And Pickles and Beer may be heading up to beat his head against Waterfall for a bit.
Yep. Finds nothing going in either of those. Can't do anything. He's gonna heal up. Pickles, I think, has a few more levels under his belt versus Fryteeth when he made his way into the Waterfall Cave. So Pickles may have a little more chance to make his way through. However, those mudgulls will be a gatekeeper for both parties.
That is a valid statement. Hey, thank you, Sky Spook, for the Prime sub.
Sarazen brings up a really good point. So Fryteeth has favored draft the entire tournament because he likes to secure his black belt red mage combination. Which, yeah, when you pair a black belt and a red mage together, that's a pretty strong combo. I mean, you're going to be able to take on most everything. Whatever FFR throws at you, you're going to be able to take care of that with that kind of combination in the party. Meanwhile, out. Okay, we get a jump from a nearly full party. Got a Warhammer. We're going to try to...
Crystal. Crystal from Ice Cave.
Yep, Crystal turned into...
Fryteeth, because words are hard.
Okay, Pickles makes his way through the his first encounter with the Frost Pack and gets away with only losing the black belt. Wonder what he's gonna find the Stayhag, so he can get out of that. That's not a big problem.
Okay, Fryteeth gets the bottle.
Yep. He knows where Guy is, so I mean, Hopefully he doesn't remember where he is, so he's gonna go and pick that up really quickly.
Let's see. We are 1, 2. We are 1, 2 items away from go mode.
Yep, pretty much. Oh no! Pickles did not get jumped. He killed everybody in that Jotunheim pack, except for one giant, and then gets the run on the way out. Oh, that's the FFR circle. Yeah, he had actually really decent luck compared to Fryteeth with the Jotunheim pack.
Yeah, I would put Pickles and Beer well ahead at this point.
He's ahead. I give him a couple minutes. Fryteeth does have he does have his team key from the ferry, where after getting the bottle from Matoya, after getting your crystal from Ice, so they're roughly equivalent. Pickles does have the slab. However, you can turn slab in, and then actually you can go. You can translate slab in. You can go turn slab in. So yes, that is progress. So yes, I give him a handful of minutes.
Depends on what. Really, it depends on what the slab becomes.
Yep.
If the slab is something required, If this lab is something required, Pickles is well ahead.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like Power Bonk, I would still put Pickles ahead.
Yeah, so Crabcake's bringing up a good, bringing up a really good point about the reason why, and he does make a really good point. There was an agility swing from moving your black belt to the top slot versus your fighter, and that was the whole agility swing. So the black belt gets plus 20 agility. The fighter has negative 10 agility. Putting that black belt in the front slot gives you a little more chance to either A, surprise attack, or B, not get surprised.
And Fryteeth is headed for Sky, Sky, Sky.
Yep. Let's see if Sky provide. No, Pickles is going to take that slab turn in, and Fryteeth is going to spec Mirage 1. A lot of dense spec for your test, though.
Black shirt and Vorpal. So we have
Vorpal.
metal slimes.
Ooh, if you can get off these fires.
Why would you do that?
Oh, he forgot to use the house.
Vorpal.
Yeah. No. He was going for the Vorpal or the black shirt.
No, he was going for the Vorpal.
Yeah, you don't go for the Vorpal. Sorry, y'all.
Vorpal.
Hashtag Team Vorpal. I'm sorry.
Oh.
There you go.
Lab becomes Oxyale.
Yep. It's required, and you know where you need to go. All right.
Although he may not be going, Fryteeth may not have been going for the Vorpal as much as he was going for the XP. Because Metal Slime is awfully good XP.
Metal Slime is one of the best packs you can take for a party boosted level. I would almost never recommend somebody trying to take down a pack of Metal Slimes with a solo build unless you have access to a mate, or if you're running some crazy seed where you have Weaponizer and you have something that is like Duke.
Oh no, Fryteeth, you're supposed to walk without rhythm. That way you won't attract the worm.
Pickles deciding what he wants to do. Looks like he's gonna restock pot and may pick up a couple of houses. I wonder if Fryteeth found something else to cycle. Okay, find a stake. Let's see how easy this stake is.
Because Tyros are stake.
Mm-hmm.
Crabcakes makes a good point. He's probably grinding to a certain level, level 6, like level 16 or so. Pickles and Beer finds an OK Man pack and a Sandworm pack.
That's a delicious sandwich pack. Okay, clearly right now I am dropping all of the meat. So
Sandworm with glance.
Okay, well that just became a less attractive grind.
But the OK Man pack is possibly a decent grind.
They tend to be they tend to just have a lot of I don't like badmen. If that heal is their primary thing, it's just going to slow you down, but they are going to hit you hard.
Just slow.
Yeah, Will Bloodworth with the Sage fight. You never grind badmen ever. I don't think I've ever actually taken in a big fight of badmen unless I get the jump on them, and it's like free experience. maybe, but even then, it's like, mm,
And we've got our darkness odd eyes
mhm,
with Quadex.
yeah.
Womp womp.
Well,
Meanwhile, Picklesandbeer is headed for Onrak to do C.
okay. Well, that's not terrible. You do have Thorhammer, so you have a little bit of offense, a little bit of AoE offense there. Clearly, this Fire 3 is not going to be your sweeper of choice. Um, However, Bryce looks like he is sticking to this desert grind.
I have a thought, though it may be dangerous, and it did hurt a little bit. What if Pickles isn't going to C to kill Kraken? He's going to check upper. He's going to check the upper half.
It hurts the double dip, but at
It
this
hurts
pace,
to double dip, but at this point, there's so many chests in the upper part of Sea Shrine that the odds favor the incentive item to be up there.
yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. At 40, but you're at 44 and a half minutes. You're roughly around level. You're roughly around level 13, 14 for all your characters. No orb lip. You got most of the things you need for go mode. I mean, right now you're just looking for Rod on Pickles and Beer side. Right now I'm looking for levels, and I need I need some items.
I'm looking for levels and orbs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we have a Ruby was down in Mirage 1 and Mirage 2, also known as greater than less than.
Yes. Huh. Coral Sword will work for the fighter, and it is a good weapon in C.
Not pick it up. Fryteeth looks like he's actually going to bail.
Don't blame him for bailing at this point.
You don't have really good sweepers. You do not have the levels to take on Sky.
Yeah, you
don't have
the levels.
Your party's kind of paper thin right now. I mean, that black belt's falling over in about 3 or 4 hits. That fighter does not have anything to swing. This seed is really rough all around the edges. I mean, there's not.
This has been an ugly seed. Pickles headed down into C. Looks like he's going to burn off an encounter.
No, I wonder if he's actually trying to grind. I don't like this because you have lit 2 on those starts, and you're shooting fire 3. They're resistant to it. They're not terrible though.
Gershark is a decent grind. Gershark is decent XP.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. What's Fryteeth doing? Fryteeth is headed back to Waterfall.
Yep. He's looking for revenge on Waterfall. He's got some levels. He's got his exit charge. So, and something I noticed that when I was looking at the status screen when Fryteeth pulled it up, his fighter actually has all the full white mage charges.
To answer Zoas in chat, the slab was in Waterfall. Dragon armor.
Ooh, yeah.
That looks like Pickles. That looks like Pickles and Beer is planning a potential that potential that we were talking about using his fighter as a beefy white mage.
Mm-hmm. At this point, we've had no forced dance, so we're looking at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, a dragon minus armor, dragon minus 2. That's a really good thing to have. And you also have Aegis, and I mean,
Yeah.
outside of finding you obviously have your ribbon right now on your fighter, so he's got pretty much. Oh, there's a free pro ring.
Here.
Take
Never
that.
getting a free pro ring.
Nope. Doesn't matter if it rolls up or down. Pro ring's a pro ring. Alright, so you pick the dense check here. Now you go for the little ones. You get your. Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah. This pack is half good and half bad. Half good is the Medusas tend to be paper thin. Mancats, though, what you have doesn't tend to take them down. Fire 3 is not generally very good against Mancats. It's going to do some decent damage, but not usually. Okay. Turns the mermaid into bubbles.
Excuse me a moment.
Gotcha. Alright, fryteeth turns in his slab. So, alright. We go back. We're going to need to find Lefane, and he's going to find his, what was in Lefane?
I'm sorry, I had a kitten climb up on a table next to an antique lamp.
Oh, that's not fun.
Lamp.
Oh, that's not fun. Okay, so Oxale's in Lefane. So, alright, here we go. fryteeth is going to go get his Oxale and realize that, yes, for all his troubles in Waterfall, it was required. Okay. Sarah's been dropping a little joke. Yes, Bubbles has been carbonated, but Run has been validated. We have seen Hooray Dwarf slaughtered. We've seen Bubbles the mermaid terminated. fryteeth he's probably hashtag kill the animal. I mean, that's got to be fryteeth.
No, kittens and antique lamps do not mix well, even once. Butter.
Okay. So, which
this is a very, very ornery kitten.
fryteeth is taking that ruby. Let's go see what's going on with that. Now, what we don't know is we don't know what Oxale turns into. We're gonna find out what ruby. And we're also gonna find out what's we're gonna find out what's on Sarda.
Let's find out Sarda. I will agree with Adam Droopy here. The run to wait thing is absolutely awesome. It is power bonk.
Oh, ruby isn't required, but it does feel good to have a power bonk.
Yeah, it's really nice to have power bonk.
But you have early temper, level 1 temper. So you get lots and lots of casts of temper. So it's a little less. I mean, yes, it is Saber. It is a faster way to get yourself on board with all your damage. But I would rather have. Floater is in.
Floater in C.
And he has that charge of exit. Oh, Pickles has Floater.
Dope straight out, which is exactly what I figured he'd do. It's exactly what I was figuring he'd do.
Okay.
All that checking in mermaids, but To be honest, Saracen, that's what the probability favors.
Yep. C-split left side chest. Yep. Okay, that's pretty big. Meanwhile, fryteeth finds that okay man, or the bad man, act. That's really heal happy and punt happy. His light warriors do not seem impressed, but he does get away, and he finds sandwich. They're not that bad. They are under 250 hit points. He gets the jump on them. Okay, we're under 230 hit points on those sandwiches, so that's actually. Wonder if fryteeth takes it further.
Yes, Crab Cakes makes a great point. You head to Kraken when you have a good chance of killing Kraken. And Gaia is Provoca.
Alright, so this is good. So Pickles is obviously going to pick up, he's going to find that life.
He's
going to find
two.
Yep. Just made the rest of his run a little bit easier. Find Brack, you find Lock 2. We're going to find out what's on Biggie, which is, very much essential. We know that Ruby led to Power Bounce. Ruby's not required. We still have, obviously, Crown, and Herb is in the Elfland shop. Whenever we find Elfland. So what's coming off of Vicky is either going to be Crown or Rod.
That's the Crown.
Okay, so Crown is going to lead to Crown is going to lead to Rod, I believe. Or wait, no. There's also
it could lead to White Shirt.
That's true. Okay. Let's hope for Pickle's sake that Crown leads to Rod, and then your Herb leads to White Shirt. But we also still have to find Elfland, which is going to be here. Elfland
it's in Lefane. It's the only town we haven't visited yet.
Yep. So here we have plenty of money, so we're going to pick up the Herb.
Well, it could be White Shirt. It could be White Shirt. It could be Rod.
Yep. Which one is it? Which one do you get here? Lit 2 and Quad X and level 3 Black. That's a good find. Quad X is definitely very very useful. Based on where I'm seeing, that fighter is able to learn.
Shop item can't be White Shirt. Shop item could be Rod.
Yeah, shop item. Yeah, that's true.
We don't know that it's Herb. It could be Crown to Herb. It could be. Do you want to have a fetch quest?
Yes. Oh wait, I don't want to have a fetch quest. Yeah, no, I'll agree with you.
Yes, Cure 4 and Fast at level 4. That's very nice. Very nice.
Very, very nice. And you know what? Some people won't agree with me, and that's totally fine. If I have the white magic abilities, there you go. If I have the white magic abilities, I actually do like Fog 2. Y'all can hit me, but there are certain fights where I will throw out Fog 2 because it makes it. But you can fight me on that, and I totally agree with you. And I will take Invis 2 over Fog 2 any day of the week. But if I have the ability to, I take a Fog 2. That extra armor.
Fog 2 is useful. I'd rather have Invis 2, but Fog 2 is the poor man's Invis 2.
Yep.
Oh, Pickles did not have enough money.
He's gonna pick a few fights on it outside. He's got fire 3. He's got speed. So these he'll have these Frostwolves are free. Yeah. You can do this. I think you take a couple of fights and you'll get there. I mean, it's about what was the stop on him? Okay, so it was Herb of 29K.
It was the herb for about 29K plus.
Mm-hmm. Your enemies outside Lefane are all very weak to fire. Frost Giants, Frostwolves, Stombos.
That was a Sun Sword -2. Which I don't know. I doubt the thief can use that.
No, thieves can't use Sun Sword. Nope, that's a feel bad. But your red mage can.
Mage can.
Have the cast. Did you get it? I think you got it. Yep. Red mage can use your Sun Sword. I would go back to Sun Sword, but alright. Here we go. We have Herb.
And there's our floater.
Yep. Floater on fryteeth's side, so he's like, I'm out. See ya. Nope, I'm cracking. He's like, I know exactly where I want to go.
Now, maybe I'm just dumb because I'm not very good at this, but I think I would check the 2 chests there on that middle floor before I went up. But that's me.
Which middle chest are you referring to?
In Sea Shrine. The 2 chests on that floor where you get into Sea Shrine.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When you route those, you do those early checks because I have seen those lead to something. Especially if you're going towards Mermaid, you can easily route the one on the right. If you're headed to Mermaid because you know it's there, you can check it. If you're headed straight to Kraken, you do the one on the left. You route those in whenever you can. Absolutely.
And Codex Astos has him out immediately for a white shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I believe Pickles is in go mode.
Yeah, he is. He's in go mode. So it is now time to just go and kill Fiend. He's going for his easiest one first. Because Herb led to Rod. So technically Crown, you did not need it, but the free white shirt does feel good.
Yeah. Getting that white shirt is really, really useful. Yes.
I don't like this grind tile.
It's like Sarah. I agree with Sarazen. It's go find some levels mode.
I don't like this grind tile. This is really
not a good grind tile.
Really painful mud goals, which are not falling down to that list 3, and Sorcerer.
Yeah. It's mud goals that are not weak to anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you have Fade, and that's probably the best thing you're gonna shoot at them, and or nuke, but they're not. You're not shooting anything off at them.
If I'm gonna do grind tile like if it's a goal, I want it to be iron goals.
Yep.
Because iron goals at least are really good XP.
Yeah. Pickles was debating about maybe doing some sweeper work on that. Light X -2. You don't need that. There was also a Katana -3, so... Heal Staff, House... Yep.
Not anything worth it.
He technically could have kept a little bit of that with a quick exit in a house, but no. So, based on what I'm seeing from Pickles, I think he's going to take some fights, he's going to pick up some levels, he also will probably pick up some gear along the way. You're at 102. You haven't seen your opponent obviously do anything, so you know they're suffering from the same nasty seed you are.
Yep.
You haven't lit an orb. I think right now you are probably like, yeah, I can afford to use some time on a few things.
But Pickles is go moding.
He's go moding. Yeah, he's go moding, and it looks like that he's not. Is he? Okay, I thought maybe he was going to let the. Yikes!
There's a rock goal,
Ugh.
but it's
Ow.
3 mud goals.
Yeah. Nope. He's like, I don't want any part of it.
That's a whole lot of nope.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't blame him. I would give a whole lot of nope to that too.
Yeah, we've seen enough of the mud gold. We know how much damage. We have 300 hit point plus red dragon because the quad X did not work. There's somewhere between 300 and 350.
So we're about an hour in, so I would like to give a big shout out to our restreamer, Lord of the Synth, our tracker, Shadowed Flames, and my broadcast partner, John, also known as J Ring. Because, yeah, that's kind of what I like to do.
Yep, we're here with you. It is semifinals. We are in game 2 of Fryteeth and Pickles and Beer. We are 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 30 seconds in, and nobody has lit an orb, but we have somebody in complete go mode. So that feels good. And about to light their first.
Pickles is very much in let's find some levels mode.
Yeah. Bang, we're gonna do, one cast of nuke. Carry comes in with an ice too and does quite a bit of damage to that red mage, but based on how much you're throwing out at her, I think you'll be alright.
Ooh. 4 hits for 4.
That's a lot. Donkey. Okay. Carry down at 105.30 on the dot.
Whew. And we finally have an orb lit.
Okay.
Yikes.
No, that's not a bad thing. I don't know what Pickles is going. Is he going to do
Earth? Pickles is going to Earth. Well, Pickles is going to Sarda, then to Earth.
Yeah, he forgot to do Sarda. He's going to find that power bonk. Looks like Fryteeth is going to want to take his. He's going to want his white shirt. I tend to like. I tend to save my Earth cave for my last go mode. But it looks like Pickles is probably going to check some tiles. Yeah. Well, he just checked one before heading down. Okay, he's going to take this down. I think he just wants to light as many orbs as possible, quick as possible. So he's like, I'm going to get my second one.
Oh, he did check the Hall of Giants tiles earlier.
So you have sandwiches over there. They do have glands, so that's not very fun. But you have to walk through a jumpy pack of Oakland before you get there.
Yeah.
All right.
Which armory tile check possibly incoming?
Yeah, that's a good. That's a.
And Fryteeth is in go mode now. Fryteeth
finds
is a grind tile too, and he's not going to find a good one in. He's not going to find a good grind tile there in Volcano.
Not to make light of it, but I think Fryteeth has a little bit of gamer PTSD about those mud goals. He saw that pack, started to run, and then said, "You know what? I'm just going to actually root that out." He sees, he just noped right out completely.
Fryteeth is looking for a grind tile.
Mm-hmm. Or is he gonna go back and is he gonna take that? Is he gonna take some further grind? Oh.
Oh, he may be grinding those sandworms.
Okay. You get onto those sandworms and then throw your ribbon on the black belt. So then you can obviously neglect the glance.
As a commentator, I will remain neutral. If I were not a commentator, I would be cheering for game 3.
I am a commentator, and I actually do want a game 3, just because this is a great matchup. I want to see more Pickles and Beer in fryteeth. So I'm kind of rooting for Pickles and Beer to get through this. But as you know, I mean, we're gonna see. What are you? Oh no, he's gonna wait for. He's gonna wait for the single sandworm to kill his party.
Oh, that's just not a good.
This is gonna take a while.
Yeah,
they have great
one. Fly to volcano. Use the lava tiles.
Yeah. Well,
I also like Pickles. I also don't like Pickles' plan of using these the airs as a grind.
Wait a second. Is this actually grind? Is this an actual tile or? Yeah, it is because we're sitting in Earth. Nope. He decided that he wanted to walk across this. You have a way in Armory to avoid all of these, so. Oh, unrunnable airs.
No, they're runnable, but
well, hard to run. Oh, there's a Procate -2. It's something.
But it's a but it's EXPs.
Hmm. Yeah. EXPs feel good when you're like sub level 11. Meanwhile, on fryteeth's side, he is committing to that sandwich grind.
Yeah, he is committing to that sandworm grind, and they also have cremate, which isn't that dangerous, but it's annoying.
It's annoying, but I mean, when you have the ribbon, obviously indicates that you would hope that they're going to do more glance, because those are going to be free turns. So this kind of feels long. So single sandworms are giving you 5,600. If you get 2, you're going to get, obviously you're going to get, what is that? 11,200. Yep. Will Bloodworth, let's see here. Confirming, yeah, you don't take EXPs after like level 12, 13. That was bad. fryteeth actually jumped onto the Badman tile and luckily got away from it, but it could have been a little ugly.
Yeah, it could have been. Thankfully, it wasn't, but it could have been. Pickles getting ready to light orb number 2.
Well, sandworms are actually running away. That's not good. You don't want your grind to actually run away from you.
Yeah, you don't want your grind tile to run away.
Okay, so that's good. You switch somebody lower than you back into that slot.
That would be bad. Okay. And Pickles heading to a purple rope speed bump.
Mm-hmm. Keep that big old rug you take out after when spring cleaning comes around. You throw them on the deck and you beat them with a couple good swipes and then you throw them back inside. That's Lich 1 for you.
Lich 1 is gone. What?
What's Pickles and Beer doing?
Oh, he's going to check the wizard tile.
Oh, okay.
He wants
Or
the tile.
he knows the sandwiches are there.
We don't know that. We don't know what's at the wizard tile.
Fryteeth is also bringing up a really good point. There are multiple tiles, so it's not just the wizard tile. They're the ones behind the locked chest. The locked doors.
I mean, if the wizard tile turns out to be an eye, well, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Fryteeth black belt is at 31, so he's 2 levels away from that modified the modified breakpoint. You usually want to go to 32, but when you have negative 10% hit, you obviously have to take an extra level to get your next breakpoint. So he is 1 level away from that. Feeling pretty good. Getting those worms are actually slightly evasive because he's jumping back and forth. I've seen as low as 4 hits. We've seen as high as 6 hits. So now he's gonna get that extra 2. Oh, he's in height.
Sorry.
No worries. Crabcakes is bringing up a really good point. To get out of this Hall of Giants, he has to get through that pack of bad men. Now, if he takes this to, if he knows the math and takes this to 44, it's possible. And somebody could also check me. I don't know if a morale check on a 44 black belt at the front of your party will cause, bad men to run. If anybody has the, knowledge of that, please let me know.
And Pickles and Beer making the play to Sky.
Okay. Skipping Mirage 1. He's gonna skip. Yeah, he's in go mode. He's gonna skip greater than less then.
He's not looking for an item. He is just looking for a grind.
Yeah, but I think what he's doing is he's at least trying to get some progression while he's on the way. Here's your random floating eye. Obviously not a grind tile eye, but you take it. There's still 300 hit points. So there you go. There's a quad X. He is checking some dense checks. So he's going to look at Sky 1 right, which has 5 pressed, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. No, he's looking for eyes. I wonder, is this particular corridor, is this little connecting corridor more susceptible to eye bites? No. Okay. He was just looking. He was just taking you see that.
Oh, he may know that. He may know a whole heck of a lot more about the encounter table than I do. Because he got 3 eye fights in a row and then noped out to Sky 2.
Fryteeth is running out of heal pot. Pickles almost decided to take the greed test, but decided not to.
Now, what is the Warmex setting on the?
I don't know if they chose anything different than on this flag set. It's just random, and he still finds it.
More chicken, but he runs away.
Oh, get Get your robots out in chat because we didn't meet him, but we got a first turn run.
I don't like that. I like that War Chicken XP.
At this level with this kind of cast, I don't think I have the firepower to tear through it.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay, fryteeth it gets a pack of. Oh, he just tried to take out these bad men. Okay, fair.
Why you know Bane? Why you know Bane on Tiamat?
Yeah. Brack. No, it's Brack. Brack's back. Brack. Oh no! Brack, he lost his grind! He lost his grind! Oh no!
Oh. Oh, that hurts to see.
Oh, he put the bad man and he lost. And he should have just run. He tried to take them all down and just... Oh, wow.
You hate to see that.
fryteeth has wiped 4 times in Waterfall early. Still managed to pull off, getting caught up on all the items. And then takes his grind, gets past 44, starts to run on a heal pot, makes his way out, and the bad men say, nope!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Oh. You just hate to see that.
That hurt. Meanwhile, over on Pickles and Beer side, we're having a little trouble with Tia. Out. Are bonking. Or power bonk.
What's
Because I think
path to victory now? fryteeth's path to victory now is Pickles.
Repeated pickle wipes on something. Meanwhile, Pickles does make his way through the fight. Bunch of power bonks. I think he was fully invised up, so he had no way to take down that fighter. Yeah. Is that correct? Is that literally a small dagger on the fighter? We had multiple power bonk uses. I think I saw 4 or 5 on a small dagger, and he may have even been fasted. And that took Steel 1 down.
That is just not right.
Okay, I think fryteeth is gonna take the overworld grind in the desert.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Here we go. Pickles is obviously in go mode C. I don't expect him to pick up anything, maybe your free test along the way. I hope he doesn't do anything more than your free test.
Yeah, I don't expect Pickles to do much more than that. Oh, I feel bad for fryteeth.
If I'm not mistaken, Pickles isn't even picking up the free.
Nope, he's not.
Yeah, if Pickles isn't checking those free, no, he checks.
He's checking the Sharknado tile.
Okay.
Which is reasonable if that's something like an eye. The Sharknado tiles are like an eye, something like that. Then, yeah, you wanna take that grind.
Mm. Oh, Gurnog isn't there.
That's
not
not
bad.
grind.
It's not a really good. It's not a single person grind for a while. Ooh, paper thin Gurdog is sub 250. Those errors are a little chunky, not terrible.
Yeah, I'm with hate. C grind is a risky play.
Looty. Ooh, those are delicious, but they can be very chunky and they can be very painful. I wonder if I don't like taking this because your firepower to take down these looties is what you kind of want to have for
Kraken.
Yeah, for Kraken. Unless you're just leaning on Brockstrat. Ooh. Oh no, fryteeth. Oh, that. Whoa.
Oh, that was close.
Yep. He's just going to be
Wizard.
looking.
Oh my! Wizard Sahag with rub.
Oh no! Oh, he was jumped by an anklo. No! No! No!
Oh.
Well, but you have.
saved.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You lose a grind. Okay, you just. That's not terrible, but he moved one step without saving after that Tyro. With your desert grind, yes, after everyone. And delicious blue stain. That hits like a semi truck. Oh, that hurt. Oh. Fryteeth is just not having a day.
Not catching anything.
I don't think I've seen another good grind go Bloodworth. I mean, the double sandworm is probably the best you're gonna get. Alright, here we are in Kraken 1. We're fasting. I add defense on the red mage.
And bracket the Kraken.
Brack. Gotta love it. And we have 4 orbs lit at 126 on the dot. Bracken the Kraken. That is true. And we are heading to Topher to maybe. Oh, we forgot about it. Maybe he's gonna go check his items. Yeah, he's gonna refill them. Fryteeth on the other hand is doing the overroll grind. Getting a little caught up on levels. Yeah, definitely remember to save at least every 2 fights. Fry. Find steak and wings. Steak and wings, we have double sandwiches, we have the rare blue steak grind. I mean, this diving Topher at 127.10.
Yep, and it looks like he's not bothering with a grind. Wolves.
Roll. Nope. He's gonna check these.
Oh,
these
do that. You do that Naga water grind.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, where would I 3? Because that would be beautiful here. Okay, Waters are north of 285 at the minimum.
Ice 3 was in Melman.
Yeah, these are some very funky waters. Very. They take 2 base and a nuke to go. Well, actually, one of them waters didn't go down to a double fade and 1 nuke. This is it's gonna be great. It's great EXP for a full party. You just gotta like work on exit after each one. And I like the fact that it can roll with extra Nagas and less waters because the Nagas are going to be a little bit easier to take down. They're sub 285, or at least sub 286, I should say. But yeah, these waters are extremely punchy. Okay. You know what? For the full party, this is a fair grind. It's fairly safe as long as you have an exit charge. Because you can just exit out, you house up, and you run right back in. You do 3-4 packs. You exit out, you save up, you do 3-4 packs. You could take everybody here up to early 30s with not too much trouble because you're going to get pack sets for a full party, going to get you anywhere between, what is it? We have 6,200. I've seen, I think the double Naga one gave close to 10k. Yeah, there you go. I think we might go and check. We might go and check some extra magic or.
Oh, he's gonna check the eye tile. He's gonna check the eye tile.
Okay. Wait a second. Isn't there also there's also a tile in that northwest trap area, and there's a tile between the chest in the basement.
Yes, there's also there's 2 other tiles here.
All right, where? Did you happen to see where fryteeth is at in his grind?
I did not know
31.
this. Oh.
31 is not the break point you want. 31 is you want 33, but I think he's gonna try to get 30. Maybe he's gonna get 33 along the way.
I think he's gonna walk and grind to 33.
Yeah. Okay, he's definitely in a better spot. 31 black belt leading that party going up into Sky is going to be a lot better than where he was when he first went in to find the item on Sky.
And
which was
to answer Will Bloodworth in chat, yes, there is a hit penalty for black belt 10%.
Okay, what's on here? Yuck.
And fryteeth has got to feel like he's behind, so he absolutely needs to walk and grind as much as possible.
Yeah, he's got the offense at the front of the pack now, so he can take whatever he wants here. Pickles is gonna. Okay, we're in the basement. Find Saurians. If they don't roll something nasty, this is reasonable. I'm seeing punch scraps from them. Sorry. Oh, paper thin. Paper thin. They are sub 104. Ooh. I think he found his grind. Okay, you get. We've seen 3 and 2. Okay. They're not hitting terribly hard. Wait a second. Why did... No, I'm sorry. They're above 104. He must have had a second hit on that first Zarya that I didn't know. Okay. I misspoke. Crab Case is very, very good. Makes a very good point. You go kill your people on the ice tiles. Yeah, full party
And
grind on two
that's
Saryas.
what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, we're unequipping, so that red mage is the sacrificial land to start. Meanwhile, fryteeth is on the bridge of destiny, about to light. Oh, and finds the robot sticking. Fight him! Fight him!
He is fighting Warmac. I approve of this option. Especially with Invis 2s.
Alright, so you get 2 casts up. 3 casts up. You are halfway to full stacks of evasion. And Warmac comes out with a lit 2. A semi-free turn. And you have a fast. Punt. Swing. Tempers. You don't have temper on your red mage. Why don't you have temper?
Womp womp.
Another lit 2, which again is kind of a free turn. 5 hits 570. And then 41 damage out of that fire 3. Item strat. Oh no!
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
Nuke.
Well, we know that Warmac has nuke. Back on Pickles and Beer screen, we have a dead red mage.
That means that does mean that there's a nuke that nuke is not in one of the 4 fiends or chaos.
Yeah.
That does.
Harrison brings out a really good point in chat. He's like, I don't like how many lit 2s are on Warmac. Yeah, and that's true. 2 lit 2s to start, and it's like, yikes.
I mean, that Warmac though is like 25,000 XP.
Okay, hindsight is 2020. When you have obviously Warmac in front of you, and that level of black belt, I would have, rather than throw up a bunch of Invis 2s, I kind of would have rather thrown a bunch of offense instead of black belt and just start punching.
Yeah.
You want to knock that down. You want to take Warmac down as fast as possible. You don't dance with Warmac because you know that Warmac is going to either throw a nuke at you or nuclear. And what it did is it softened you up with lit 2, and then it said, hey, here's my nuke, buddy.
Yeah, it is still not impossible for fryteeth to win. But I'm with Will on this. He needs a quick grind, and we need terrible luck from Pickles and Beer in Topher.
Okay, so Pickles and Beer found, has the Saryas, a 4-pack of them. What was that, 14,000 experience?
It was a lot.
Yeah, there's a little bit of, when you get a 4-pack and if you get bad, oh god, here he is again. Yeah, nuke, fade, fast. Okay, yep. Oh god, here's the, oh god. Alright, fast gets off before the punt. 5 hits 313. Fade does not a very good roll. Nuke, come on, Fade. Let's take down this chicken. 244 roll on the nuke. 220 right.
Down for 16,000 XP.
Oh. Pickles white. There's a stun touch. There's a stun touch on those Saryas.
Oh.
Oh god. Did he not put the wait a second. Yeah, help me out here. Do stun touches go through ribbon?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Thing is,
Saracen.
still way ahead.
Yeah. Saracen comes in with the save. Thanks, Saracen. Stun touches. Your ribbon does not save you from stun touches. Okay. Meanwhile, on fryteeth's side, he's about to light this first orb. We got Fade, and Nuke. We are... Oh, he decides to third row his black belt. Yikes. 9 hits, 519. fryteeth lights his first orb at 130 and 30. I think that's one of the latest first orbs I've ever seen in this entire tournament.
Yeah, I will agree with our restreamer, Lord of the Synth. How bad does it feel to light your first orb at 138?
Yeah. I think fryteeth is like, I need orb. I need to light orb. He's got a reasonably strong black belt at 32/33. It looks like Pickles and Beer is going to go back to that Saria. I don't like this because you know where the Naga and the water tile is, and Naga water is way safer because you fight it and then you. Okay. Listen to me, gamers. Don't listen. Don't clearly do not listen to me. Okay. Yeah, no worries. So, DM has to go for the evening. So I will be taking over comms and finishing out the run for us. DM, thanks for joining me tonight. Obviously this run went a little later than we all expected, but good luck with everything you have to do tonight. I'm looking forward to being in with the booth or on the crew with you in the future.
Yeah, I'm real sorry. Sorry.
Don't worry about it at all. No, hey, life comes first. This is fun in video games. But definitely, we'll catch you soon, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It's been a real pleasure.
Yeah. I will put the offer to Shadow if you'd like to step in, you're welcome to. But it's totally cool. I think with where we're at in our grind, I can probably handle comms, but you're welcome to join me, Shadow.
It's not like I got anything else to do tonight, so let's settle in and see how this turns out.
All right. fryteeth lit his second orbit at about 140.35, so he's halfway. Pickles is recommitting to the Saria grind.
Well, that's not entirely a bad idea. It's at 3 and 256 after so many times, it will come back and get you. So possibly getting a few levels, exiting out, making it a two-person grind, and coming back in might be the safer play here.
Yeah. So what I was kind of caterwauling about earlier, and I threw my hands up in the air, is I would rather see Pickles go back and do the Nagas and Waters because we didn't see anything off of the script. They were punchy a little bit. The Waters were clunky, but you could do a full party grind, and it's safer. It was the first trap tile in COF 1. Why not? A good full party pack of monsters, and you were getting, around 8,000 to 9,000 experience. That's not terrible. If you really wanted to, you could drop one of your characters and get a little bit. Oh no. Stun touch again.
And there we go. And I don't blame him at this point for just saying, nope, I have had enough. Let me find something different. This actually might be what you were just talking about.
Yeah, this is just safer. You have a couple of houses. Oh no, he's going down.
This is definitely a bold play because let's think about it from a meta standpoint at this juncture. Most of the flags that we've seen in the spring tournament run about 105 to 125. Here we are at 142, and we've had maybe 2 or 3 races in the bracket stages go this long. You haven't seen a dot done yet. you've got to
Mhm.
imagine that you're either behind or you've got to make a move and quick. So I
Mhm.
do not fault Pickles and Beer for taking this shot, seeing what comes up.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea here. I do see him throwing out fire threes and fades. When you have a big party pack of metal slimes, I mean it's pretty free levels. You take it. But what feels bad is he just hit 23 on his black belt, so he's only at that first major break point. He's at the he's at the 4 hit mark. So this is not something that's going to obviously yield very much. Fryteeth is lighting his third orb. He does have to dig his way through. He does have to go down through water, which water's not your favorite go mode dungeon, but depending on the encounter cycle. But we do have a long walk off of that cycle, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, there is a bit of a hero run after the power cycle, so depending on how well you route your way through the beginning of C, you could get down onto the third area before you run into something.
mm-hmm. I wonder. He's actually taking a Topher 2 grind. If you're gonna take a Topher 2 grind, why don't you just go do the Nagas in the water? It's faster and safer.
Well, he might think that in this case, because of the fact that you've got those waters hitting like a truck and having a boatload of HP, that maybe doing a walking grind in Topher, as long as you can still cast Exit, might be safer if a little bit more time consuming. I'm kind of torn on whether this is a better play or to go with what you're suggesting, to be honest with you.
I think of it like this. You go in, you have your charges. Okay, so clearly he took a couple levels. Where is he going now? Is he going for the desert? He's gonna check the desert. Okay.
Well, this is one of the usual grinds that we've seen in this tournament so far, so depending on how the encounters roll out here, this might be to his advantage.
That's a long walk off the park. I can find rank lows.
Pass.
Regular ankles. Pass again. Regular ankles. Pass again. Naked wings. We'll take those.
Okay, we'll call the second Anglo fight a foul tip, so we're still on 2 strikes. And Will, I see the Spaceballs reference in chat. You get a bunch of internet points from me today, sir.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter if Pickles has the extra orb. Obviously, Fryteeth is about to light it. His 4th orb, Fryteeth has some extra levels on him. Fryteeth does have that black belt at least north of 33, so he's at that 3rd break point that you look for. I'm sorry, the 2nd important break point.
I normally play with 32 as my minimum target. 42 is if I want to consider it being an overclocked mode. So being at 33, you're basically online at this point. So might not be a bad idea to go ahead and try to finish up everything you need to. And at 33, this late in the race, and not seeing your opponent with a dot done, maybe take a chance at it. See if you can get lucky.
I think Fryteeth. I think Fryteeth should just go. He does need to fill up. I mean, he does need to fill up some magic. He's really lean on his path, and there's a lot of magic that he has charges for that he could make. That could be very useful. It looks like he's going to go fill up No, oh no, he's gonna go pick up those gold ribbons, those gold bracelets that he never picked up.
Not a bad strategy at this point.
Nope.
Every little bit of defense is going to help, especially with the way his seed's gone so far. You can't help but think he's probably a little bit tilted with everything going on, but
Yeah.
still managing to keep everything in line and press on. So I give him credit for that. He's got a lot more mental fortitude than I would at this point.
Yeah, that I would have been I've been pretty riled on his side.
Let's just say if I was in his shoes, I would not be coming to an interview because I would not be able to keep it PG rated after everything that's going on.
Oh man. Okay. Pickles has Red Mage down, is going for 3-person. Wonder if he's gonna let that let that spider go? Like, yep. Steak is biting back. He's looking for the steak to take down that fighter. And fighter goes nap nap.
Alright, well, this might speed up the process a little bit, but when you still have that black mage there, I don't know how long he's going to want to keep the black mage alive, so this is still anybody's race at this point.
Yep. Oh, there are your ankles. They're here to help you.
Yeah, that is a hard pass. We will just walk away and move on.
Ankles are always good for killing members. They are one of the quickest ways to body. They will body down a mage within 1 to 2 hits.
Well, between the Ankylos and the red Ankylos, who can body down pretty much any party member in 1 to 2 hits, yeah, you're right about that, but it's still a little bit of a dangerous game to be playing, especially when that black belt has shown that he can't run away all that well this seed.
Female fryteeth is on the earth floor with a bunch of those, a lot of bunched up encounters on the way down. I do like the fact that he is not expending a bunch of heal pots to bring members up because he obviously has that magical life too. See, Lich 2 here. Fast comes out after the black belt hit, but he gets a miss on his first swing, so Lich is gonna go down like the paper thin boss that he is. So we have 1 refight down.
I didn't really see much information on what Lich 2 was carrying with us, so...
He didn't. He swung once and missed. So we don't know.
Yeah, we do know that 1 nuke and a handful of Lich 2s are already out of the pool. So we can hope that Lich had some of the bigger stuff, but being the speed bump that he is, didn't get to use it. We'll see what happens here with the Carry 2 fight. And there's yet another Lit 2, and that's about all I saw. So, first of the Gatekeepers coming up next.
Okay. Pickles and Beer side, we're at level 27 for both. Alright, Black Mage is down, and Black Belt is on its own. These stakes are very beefy, for lack of better word. And you are now on your solo grind.
At this point, I can forgive the food puns, even though I, for one, am not very good at them. So we'll leave that as it is, and we have a Kraken 2 sighting over on fryteeth's side.
We have 3 Invis 2s and 1 Fast going out. Oh. First round takes out your... Oh no. That's your life 2 cast. Wait. I don't think Life 2 was learnable on the Red Maze, but he has Life 1. Okay.
Right. Life 2 was at 4th slot of 3. That was not learnable by either the Red Mage or the Knight. Because I lost my train of thought for a second. I'm starting to lose it.
It's okay.
But yeah, with the fighter having white magic spells, he could use Life 2, but we do have that backup handy, so not always lost yet.
Nope. But yeah, Kraken 2 doing Kraken 2 things. He cracked that poor fighter for 8 hits, like 646 damage. Yeah. This was the white mage spells actually turned into a really good blessing for that fighter this seed.
Well, we do like to make the joke in the community that Kraken 2 has a white mage seeking tentacles. With the stuff we've been saying all night about the fighter essentially being your beefier white mage, Kraken 2 still holds true to it tonight.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there's a stun that doesn't land. That's a free turn. We are at 4 stacks in Viz, which feels good. 8 hits 979. That's a really nice punch from that black belt. Oh, we are full miss from that Tia 2. Tia 2 is down. Wow, this has turned around.
I'm going to be the pessimist of the two of us here. We didn't see anything dangerous off of the 4 fiends. So I have to assume Chaos still has a nuclear or 2. He has a nuke. He has a cure 4. Might have one of the big non-elemental damages, your swirl, your tornado, and the like. So I'm actually a little bit worried coming into this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. White shirt goes out, 1 stack. And Viz goes out. We are at 2 stacks. Viz 2 goes out. We are 3 out of 6 stacks already. Lit 2 comes out. Party-wide damage, not too bad. Fast goes out, so Black Belt is up. In Viz 2, Temper, we're going to do Power Bonk strat, and we're doing Viz 2. So we are at 4 stacks. We are at 5 stacks. Feeling pretty good. Put on your dancing shoes. Another Lit 2. Uh-oh. Is this our Warmax strat? We have 1 Temper and 1 Power Bonk on that punch. Lock 2 goes out. Extra hits. Nice. A free miss. 12 hits, 1027 damage. Wait. 11 hits, 549. Bane comes out. Kills. Oh no! Oh! Hi. Oh my god. Oh, we have a curse sighting. Fire 3 strat. Nuclear comes out.
I will take full responsibility for that. I freely admit it. I had a feeling it was coming, and I didn't expect it to be that bad. Holy moly.
No, they don't have... That was an insanely nice chaos. Yeah. Until it hits you a Bane. Bane 3 out of 4 of your characters. And then, yikes. So, fryteeth, Topher Dive 2. Pickles and Beer is on his way back. Going to pick up items. And he's going to make his technically second Topher Dive. He's at 34. If I'm fryteeth, I am going to if and when we get back to Chaos, we're gonna put that ribbon on that black belt. Only thing you gotta do.
Exactly. At that
It's gonna
point,
hurt your defense, but it doesn't matter. You do invis strat. Where's Pickles going? Did he forget something? Did he forget to raise his character? Yes, he forgot to raise his character.
yeah, that might be slightly important.
Ugh, yeah. You can't solo with your 34 black belt. Nope.
But yeah, I'm in full agreement with you there. By the time you get to chaos, you don't have to worry about anything else. Put the ribbon on the black belt. Put a gold bracelet on the black belt if you don't have it already, so you at least have some defense that might help if it gets through invis and isn't a critical. And at that point, just get yourself buffed up and hold A.
Yeah, based off of what you saw, what I would do is you keep the invis 2s coming from your you keep your invis 2 paths coming. However, you don't use your white shirt on your you don't use your white shirt strat from your black belt. You get power bonk up. You get more power. So maybe you go on the offensive after 3 stacks of invis, or maybe 4 stacks rather than 5.
Comedy option on that one is 2 rounds of Invis 2 with the red mage and the fighter. White shirt goes on to the black mage. You get your Invis there after you get fast on the black belt. And then you can figure out between your 3 who gets the 6 cast of Invis and who can start focusing on temper and lock.
Harry, who's doing Harry, who's things? Okay, you can make it through here. You just need to. Oh my god. Harry's got some nasty tentacles. Ouch. Okay.
Oh boy, yeah.
That seed? This seed is just brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
This is one I'm going to have to mark in my personal archives as do not play when in a foul mood because I would likely break something.
That would be stuffing controllers. In the back of my mind, I'm flipping out. I'm putting on a good face for our good friends in the chat room, and for everybody in chat. Thank you for staying with us because we are clearly in dumpster fire of a seed. Pickles is on click 2. So he is on, he has his grind. He has somewhat of his grind. I will say that I do know Pickles has a fuller fleshed out amount of spells. He has more at his disposal. I think fryteeth is still pretty lean, so that actually might come into play.
Exactly. With the way this seed has gone, you want to have as many different options as you can possibly get, especially with what we've seen on between the 2 runners with Warmac and now Carry 2.
Wall was learnable at level 1. I completely forgot about it. Wall is learnable. Wall, that's the thing. Pickles has Wall on both his characters, and fryteeth doesn't. So Pickles can wall up. And fryteeth has memory hold. fryteeth remembered after that chaos wipe, hey wait, Wall's at level 1 white. He could have gone back to Canaria, picked it up on both, and then gone. And that's the thing, the black mage can also learn level 1 white. He technically could have 3 wall fosters.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You just mentioned it. We're 2 hours in. We've had a couple of nasty wipes. We are tilted beyond belief at this point.
He's probably memory holding it.
Yeah, you've definitely memory hold this thing well before now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Blair's on Gerstarks, and was it Rubs and Wednesday Hags? And this is a party pack you don't want to see on your way down because that's just making things difficult.
That's been the story of this Temple of Fiends we visited so far. I mean, your first time through was fryteeth, yeah, you got everything good until you got the chaos, and he decided to drop the hammer on you. Then you go through your second time, you hit this speed bump. Now you've got to deal with stuff coming up on the water floor, and yeah, this may very well be a battle of attrition at this point between these two.
What is the rune coming out on that spider? So it looks like we have Pickles is making sure that spider stays up because he's a life caster, so you want it to come up. Throwing some heal free.
Yeah. More importantly, that's your life 2 caster, so it'll make things a lot faster, and at this point, every second could matter. Right, so Pickles and Beers through Kraken 2. Now on to the second Gatekeeper. We're about to hit Tiamat 2. fryteeth is only about a hallway or two behind, approaching Kraken 2 yet again.
Alright, doing some party stuff on fryteeth, and he is on Kraken 2. Oh, here we go. We have wall strat.
Sacrificial Black Mage has done his civic duty over there for Pickles and Beer, and is now pushing up the floor with his face. Looks like we're in the process of trying to punch Tiamat's lights out. Still hitting with some of our higher end spells while we're at it. And there goes Tier 2. Pickles and Beer is one fiend away from finishing this nightmare of a seed.
Okay. Oh, we have a nuclear over on Kraken's side. So we need to kill Kraken fast.
Hasn't the seed done enough to us already? Come on!
Oh, that was just a bunch of damage. Now, what's nice is you have Tier 4, you have Life 2, so you can recover. It sucks up a bunch of spell charges. Okay.
Alright, at this point, I would have just used the heal pot. Save the Cure 4s for your fights, because they might be more important then.
Alright. I saw a defense sword being thrown on the black belt, so Pickles and Beer... Okay, we're going to lock 2 fast. We're going to do defense sword, and then we're going to do wall. Okay, well, there goes your fast strat, where you have a wall and defense up. Okay. You're going to get a lock, you're going to get another defense, and you're going to do ruse on the spider. Out. Meanwhile, on fryteeth's side, Tier 2 is down. Yeah, 10 hits 386. Responds with a lit 2. Tier 4 brings that knight back up. More lock 2s. Tempers on the black belt. Punch, and we're going to do space draft. Another lit 2.
Which means that Bane has to be coming.
Really low roll on that Fang. Focus 463. Here's that Bane. Oh, he gets lucky. Nobody goes down to Bane. Okay. More tempers, more punches. He's gonna throw out some more invince too.
Meanwhile, don't look now on the left side, but fryteeth is approaching, so this could still be anyone's match.
Hey. Tier 4 goes up on the... okay, here's that nuke. Nuke comes out, takes out the red mace. Both his 945, get your deeds out in chat. Pickles and Beer has taken out Chaos 207, 1d6 or so. I need to go find the actual race times we do. I was not in the room. 12704.
Yep, I'm still in there, so... I've
Oh,
got that up here, and now let's see if
thank you.
Fryteeth can finish us off.
I think he's going to go after it. He was within, oh man, after everything, you're within about a minute to a minute and a half of your opponent. Well, he's doing nothing but punch strat. Here comes that Bane. Oh, no. Oh, he forfeited. The Bane took out the black belt.
Yeah, at that point, you've seen your opponent's finished. Yeah, just put down the controller and walk away before you break said controller.
Oh boy.
I honestly don't blame him.
What a night. Okay, well, let's see if we can get Pickles in here for a post-game interview. We do know that we have a game 3 coming up. So I will...
Let me intervene real quick here. I'm looking at our notes room. Our restreamer is telling me that both runners have declined an interview, which, frankly, can you blame them?
That's true. This was a tough game. I want to, obviously, I'm speaking both to fryteeth and Pickles. This was a really nasty seed. You both persevered through a ton of adversity, so good games to both of you. Fry, I will tell you, you were a memory hole of wall away from a victory probably, but you still stuck it out. So really good, Pickles, you picked up game 2. There will be a game 3, and I'm hoping that seed is much kinder to you all. That was not fun.
I'm also hoping that seed's a little bit kinder, because if I have to track another one like this, I don't know if my sanity is going to be able to take it.
Yeah. Oh. On what everybody saw in this seed, if I was in fryteeth's spot, I may have actually noped out of the seed after that waterfall wipe. But fryteeth is a better runner than me, and that's why fryteeth is in the top 4. And I'm sitting here commentating in the booth. I'm also too new to be in the tournament, but still, you got to give it to both these runners for sticking through a very tough seed. And this is one of the longest races I've seen, I think, the entire tournament.
I would have to go into my spreadsheet and take a look. I think there's only been maybe a handful of 2-hour seeds this entire tournament. So, yeah, this is definitely on the longer end of things, and this is definitely one that I think both runners will want to try to promptly forget about as soon as possible, because, yeah, dumpster fire and then some.
Well, how about this? So we have spent 2 hours and 40 some odd minutes in the booth with you, 2 hours and 10 plus. So, Shadowed, I will give you an opportunity to final thoughts, and I'll carry us away.
All right, sounds good. So I do want to thank DM Stewart for doing the bulk of the commentary early on. He did have to step away because, responsibilities in real life and all that fun stuff. Don't you just love it? But it was nice having him in here. Lots of good insight, especially for both of you. I mean, I was thoroughly entertained just clicking buttons on the backside, so that's always an extra bonus to have. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here in Game 3 between these two. I'm going to double check the schedule and jot down what that is in here. And otherwise, thanks also to Lord of the Synth for doing the restreaming and having our backs through all this. And John, I'll let you go ahead and take it away while I round up the schedule for the remainder of this round.
Yeah. So again, thank you to all the crew. Thank you to Lord of the Synth, who is a restreamer for many of my streams. He has been a lot to my crew since late April. Super fun to have Lord all the time on the restream. Does a fantastic job as always, one of our best. Shadow, thank you for stepping in the booth and filling in for DM when he has to do. As you mentioned, real life things, they always come first. But thank you very much, DM, for being in here with me and having a great time. It was good to go back and forth. This seed presented a lot of learning opportunities for everybody, both myself as a new runner and even intermediate. We had a great participation from chat, which I always love. And biggest thanks of all to Randomania Prime for having us on a primetime Friday night Chaos Comedy Tour round of 4. We are in the final 4. We're taking March Madness methodologies, semifinals, going to Game 3, Pickles and Beer versus Fryteeth. Don't miss it. I won't. I will be in the chat trying to follow along because these are 2 great runners. But yeah, thank you to everybody for participating. Thank you for everybody for being along and sticking through what was let's just call it a dumpster fire receipt. But yeah, let everybody have a great night. It is 9:55 Central Time, 10:55 for you East Coast folks. So grab your beers and have a great night. We are going to rate Speed Gaming, and we'll see y'all later.
Yep, take care, y'all. Have a good evening. Game 3 of this series tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. So feel free to stop by and see what happens on one of the Randomania family of networks.